Alright guys, so today we actually have a very simple install for the 4Runner, and that is adding some Predator lights. So some people like them, some people hate them, but I think they actually look really good on the 4Runner, especially with the TRD grill. So let's take a look at this, see what we need to do, but it should be pretty plug and play. They should snap right in here, and then we're just going to fuse tap into a fuse. So let's open this up and take a look. These were just ordered straight from Amazon. I think they were like $25, which seems like it comes with everything you're gonna need. The specific one I got, I'll put a link down below, has 4 of the amber lights, and I went with the amber lights rather than the white LEDs. So, but this one has 4. I've seen some that have 3. And then this has the plugs for all of them, and then some zip ties. So I think all we're going to have to do is take off this black shroud here, and we should be able to get access to everything. So let's pop this apart. Alright, so now that we got this plastic shroud off, we can get access to the grill. So I'm gonna figure out where I want to space these at. So these should just snap into the grill. I don't know if it goes from the front or the back, but we'll take a look and see what we need to do. I opted to put them 4 straight in the middle because there is a even amount of spaces where you can put these, so it just doesn't go good together. So just putting them all 4 right here in the middle, because you could go to the end one right here as well as right here, and they don't fit into the larger ones, at least the ones that I got. Maybe the other ones do, but these ones only fit into the bottom one, and they have these little tabs that align everything up, and they just kind of snap into place. I thought these recessed a little bit more into the grill, but they really don't. So they kind of protrude, but they're still behind underneath this, so which looks pretty good. And now we got all 4 wiring harnesses in the back, so we're just going to try to run the wiring harness and hide everything as much as possible, and then put the ground to the battery, and then find a fuse. Depending on how you want to do this, you can either have them turn on all the time or just with your headlights. So we'll see which ones we end up doing. After doing a little bit of probing around, I found one that it just comes on with the accessory power, which is the second row right here, and that's the last 10 on this row right above the 7.5, which if you look at here, it should be the INJ. I don't know if that's injectors or not, but we'll tap into that fuse. So we'll take that one out. And then this pretty much is plugs right in. And then we'll plug in our new fuse here, and then take this. And plug it in. So you should be able to close your fuse box with this in it. It might be a little bit tighter of a fit, but let's go make sure everything else works good. As you see, this is where I tapped in my fuse right here, and then the ground, I just grounded it out to this ground right here on the body. I was thinking about doing it to the battery, but this is super close, so my wiring is literally just right here. There's quite a bit of excess wire, so I bunched it up right there, and I ran the wiring up through here, then underneath the headlight, and then it came down from here, and then just right over here. So one of the biggest issues that I see with this is there's so much wire that kind of just connects all these together. So I tried to hide the wiring as good as you can, so you can't see any of the wiring from underneath or above. So, and I just kind of pulled it as tight as I can. I zip tied the bunch here, and then there was a hole in the radiator or the bumper mount that I just put a zip tie in, and then just ran it through. So now let's turn on the accessory power, and let's make sure these things are actually working. Yep, so I'm about to turn on the key right now. All right, and boom, they work. they turn on. They actually look really good right now. So, but yep. So let's turn off the key real quick. All right, and so that way now I know they're wired up to the accessory power, so these won't drain the battery. So let's get all this buttoned up, which I pretty much already did. Like I said, it was kind of tricky to get all the wiring to look okay. It still doesn't even look that good because you got 4 different wiring harnesses coming into that one wire. But let's button this up and then let's clean up the whole grill and take a look at what this looks like from afar. Alright, these things actually look really good. If you get the blacked out ember ones, which these are, they really blend in with the grill and you don't even see them like during the day. Whether you like that or not, but these kind of look hidden and very stealthy, so definitely look good. So let's turn these on, let's back the car up and take a look at what they look like from afar. Alright, so with this thing backed up and from afar, I think those lights look amazing. Comment down below what you guys think. Would you guys have gone with the white LEDs or the amber LEDs? I think the amber look really good, but that is also just showing me, I think I need to update the headlights on this car sooner or later. I've been doing a lot of research and reading. I don't know what headlights to get. I've been reading a lot. Morimoto sells the best ones, but then I hear Alpha Rex sells the best ones. And there's so many different ones to choose from. So comment down below if you have any of these headlights and which ones that you think are worth it. So, but if you guys are interested, I will put a link to this down below. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.